Howdy, it's Rhonda, and I just want to do a little short video today of some Valentine projects and how I set up my little space to do my Valentine projects. I had talked to Jill Norwood, who did the Curating for Christmas video, just to check and see would it be alright to just copy a little idea, and she said, it was alright, so just go for it. But my Valentine stuff, I don't have a whole lot, and I didn't even buy anything, so everything that I would be showing you are some things that I just had from last year. So most of the little projects that I worked on were from this the paper stack, and it was just some Valentine paper, and it had a couple of little die cuts that I used. So that was all the paper. These little hearts over here, they just little wooden hearts, and they were like this, just plain. So I used this stamp, and I just stamped over them. So I came out with little hearts like that. And then I also just cut out some little paper hearts, and I just freehanded cut these little hearts because I don't have a die cut machine. So I just did some little hearts and put glitter on them. There's my little glitter that I used. There's some little rings back there, which I'll probably be taking the backs off of them. This is my little bowl of pom-pom, and I have like green and red and pink. And these are some more of the little stickers, and these are from K & Company. I had these little stickers with little embellishments. These little die cuts, and some little vellum Valentine. Then I had just some little letters. These are some little mason jar die cuts that I did. And some little spare part flowers. And a couple of little red frames that I will try to use in some projects. A few little red flowers, and there's some little pink flowers up there. I'm using some of these little silk flowers. These little buttons. And there's some of my ribbon back there that I used, and some more little hearts. And these are like little paper clips. And this little bowl here has just a whole lot of different buttons in it. These are some little pieces that were given to me a while back by Jill Norwood. So I'm using some of those, and a few of these little Joann's, and just little different buttons that I have bought and received from different people. Another little set of silk flowers, some little trim. And these are some of my stamps. And I don't have a whole lot of Valentine stamps, but these are just some that I used. That little hug and kisses stamp. And there's another basket of ribbon, just some pinks and reds and white. Over here is another little container with some little hearts, some little glitter hearts and arrows. Just different stickers. These are some little treat bags. And like I said, just different little things. Here's another little paper pad. And some of those little berry baskets. And I also used this Gorgeous Girl stamp set. And it was given to me by Jill Norwood. And this little idea here is one that and Laura did. And it's just like a little cellophane bag. And I just added some different little things in it. So I am doing a few little bags like that. And here's one. So I thought that was, you know, something easy to do. So a couple of those. And I'm going to show you some of the projects that I have already did. And these are the little French fry boxes. And all I did was added just some different flowers up there. And just some different embellishment. And that little Happy Valentine Day is this little stamp right here. So that's one of the boxes. And then I did this one. And it has one of those little heart word beads up there. And that little gold bow, it was given to me by Jill Norwood. And the little heart bead, it came from Elise. And I want to thank you ladies for that. But again, these are just some little French fry boxes that I cut out of this paper pack. And here's one that I used, that Gorgeous Girl stamp. And again, another French fry box. And I just put a little bit of glitter, and I sprayed it with some the little Glimmer Mist spray. And this little doll is I colored her dress and socks with colored pencils, and her face is did with Copic markers. And I just have two of those, just two little skin colors. So that's what I did there. That little Have a Sweet Valentine Day is one of my little stamps. And again, I added a little cluster of flowers, and they're from Michael's. And that little pink piece back there with the little sequins is a piece of trim from Elise. And I just added a little bow in her hair. So that's that one. And then the last one also is did from that K & Company paper pack. And that's another one of my little stamps. And I just cut the little banner part out. And that's one of the little stickers, that little embellishments that I use, also from K & Company. And again, a little French fry box. And I made a couple of cards. And this card says a Valentine note. And I just used some red cardstock. And these little letters are just plain little letters, but I added some glitter on top of them to give them a little blingness to them. And again, a little cluster of flowers. And those are some of the little flowers from Hobby Lobby. And the little paper flowers back there, they came from Michael's. And I just added a little bit of cheesecloth and added that little bow up there at the top. And I just printed this little music note paper out. And this is the next little card I did. And I tried to shabby it up a little bit. But again, that's one of the little punch out piece from this little K & Company stack. The little February 14th is some paper that I got from Hobby Lobby last year. I added a little seam binding ribbon up there. And again, one of the little flowers from Hobby Lobby. And I just stuck some little pieces of lace on each side of it. And my cards, I still don't think they come out as pretty as some of the other cards the other ladies make, but I'm trying. And this little card here is a little card that I made kind of like after Christmas, but I found this little sentiment, and it says, "Love grows best in little houses with fewer walls, where you eat and sleep so close together you can't help but communicate. If we had more room between us, think of all we would miss. Love grows best in houses just like this." So this is a little card that I used to use one of the little houses that Jill Norwood gave to me. She just cut a few of them out for me, and I just folded them, and I added some glitter to it. I sprayed this little card, well, the little sentiment with some of the glimmer mist, and I just added some of the little eyelash trim up there and added the little snowflakes. So I thought that was a good little idea to use with that little sentiment, and I just found it off the internet. And this next little card is just a little Christmas card that I did after Christmas, because I'm still not done with Christmas. I know I need to, but that is just some little confetti pieces, and I just added them to some music note paper, and they were already glittered. These little flowers are just some little flowers from Michael's, and then that little Santa Claus is just a little punch. So I hope that you have enjoyed the video and the little projects that I made.